Wagwan, my crew. I just finished a bartending shift at State in Maine. I normally work until later on the weekends, but I got to work a short shift. If you're ever around the area, Oxford and Wonderland, I would love to see you come by for a visit. But that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to talk about Road to Fam Jam Volume 2, what to expect on June 6th. So let's get right into it. First and foremost, if you don't know me, my name is Big Lou. I am the person planning all of this, came up with the idea, but I can't execute this idea by myself. I've got a team around me helping me execute everything, put it together, and make it into a reality. And part of the team, believe it or not, is you, the audience, the crew that comes out to support and to help us reach this goal of 1,000 burgers. So I'm making this video especially for you so that you can be all on the same page and we can hit this goal of 1,000 burgers by the time we do Fam Jam on September 30th and October 1st. But this video specifically is going to be talking about June 6th. So without further ado, let's jump right in. The day itself is going to have 3 different experiences. You don't have to attend all 3. You can attend all 3. You can attend any one of them, or you can attend 2 of 3. Whatever combination you would like, ultimately, to suit your needs, to tickle your fancies. But the first experience is going to be a performance workshop where I'm going to take you through an experience where you're going to ideally grow and develop new skills for your live performance. What we did last time is we have each of the people perform one song, get feedback in real time while they're on stage in front of everyone else that's in the audience as well as who are also performing artists. There's not a real live audience there. And then they get to perform it again immediately after receiving the feedback, ideally applying the wisdom that they just received and then seeing how it feels in their body. Depending on time, we do a little bit more, a little bit, definitely not a little bit less, but depending on how many people we have, we can go a little bit deeper with each person. One of the things that we did last time was actually we had fake heckling while people were doing their live performances, which is a lot to do with psychology. And there's a lot of different elements that go into performances that I won't get into here, but that's what we talk about in the performance workshop. That's available for 14 years of age and older. No age limit on up, but I feel like if you're under 14, it might be a little bit of a different story. Same performance and everything, but we want it to be a slightly mature crowd. That event is going to be from 3 to 5 p.m. on June 6th. That's the experience, the performance workshop experience. The second one, thank you for still being here if you're here, is the Keynote Concert. This is very interesting as well. It's not something that I've come up with, but it's something that I fell in love with. Once again, the Keynote Concert, but it's a combination of the worlds that I've lived in / am living in, which include motivational speaking and music performance, live original music performances. So instead of, your typical traditional keynote speech, which is motivational, inspirational, captivating, we throw in a little bit of art into it. I myself will perform a couple of original songs in between to kind of reinforce the story and the message that I'm sharing. But you'll hear me sharing stories in the form of speeches, which are traditionally inspirational, thought-provoking, spiritually grounding kind of conversations. So I invite you to come out to that. We will have perhaps one other speaker joining us on June 6th as well. It might be a surprise, so I don't want to say any names here, but we will see if they can come out and also share their story, which would be super nice. That event is going to be running from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. A nice quick hour. It's very intimate. It's almost like a meet and greet VIP kind of experience. We all can kind of discuss afterwards, have some questions, enjoy that kind of experience, get to know each other a little bit more before we dive into the music show. The music show is the third experience of the evening, of the day. That will run from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And here we're going to be showcasing a couple of different artists, independent artists, all currently based in Ontario. We've got the first artist, her name is Gwendolyn. She is a client of mine. She does a little bit of hard rock, a little bit of folk, a little bit of, probably say contemporary as well. She's gonna open up the evening. Then we've got RK. He is another local rapper, more heavy on the hip hop side, but very intriguing. And I'm very excited for him to share the stage with us as well. Then we are working on a couple of other artists who are still not fully locked in, but you know how it is. We'll put together the show and make sure it's super lively for you. And then I will close off the evening with a fun-filled set. High energy, high interactiveness. We're breaking all the boundaries of discomfort and being comfortable with each other. We're gonna have some fun, and it's gonna be a judgment-free zone. Those are the rules that I set before taking the stage, and last time it was an absolute vibe. We haven't finished editing all the content from last time, so if you haven't seen it yet, feel free to check out each of the individual ticket pages where we're going to be showcasing some of what I've been talking about specifically, so you can see visual examples of what each of them is like, if you'd like. And we're also working on kind of a recap for volume 1 so that you can see that whole experience if it's not already available probably somewhere else on this page. That's the actual event experiences. Tied to all of this is the burger challenge, which I mentioned at the beginning. But every ticket that we sell also equals 1 burger that is then contributing to the goal of 1,000 burgers. So we're probably, I don't know, gonna sell 1,000 tickets, but there is an option for adding a burger at your checkout for a person in need. That's an additional $7, which you can do when you buy your ticket online, or you can donate in person when you're at the show. If you can't make it to the show, we're not a charity, a registered charity, or a nonprofit organization, so we can't give out receipts and that kind of stuff for donations. But right now we're just doing an e-transfer to my personal or to my business account, which is manager@bigloucrew.com. There's more information on that below if you'd like. But ultimately, every $7 donated equals another burger in need. So in combination with the tickets that we sell plus the extra donations, we may actually hit 1,000 burgers. And if we don't, then we don't. We hit less and we still distribute those burgers to people in need with our city. How are we making these burgers? I've got a burger partner. His name is Dave. He's got a business called Dave's Meat Pit, and they specialize in hot sauces and in spices. Definitely check them out. He's got a whole bunch of inventory in different spots in London. Just check out davesmeatpit.com or .ca, and there's a store finder button there. They're so tasty. Support that. I highly recommend it. But he's also a chef, and he does a lot of barbecue stuff, and him and his friend Devin paired up to make a Big Lou burger because they enjoyed my vibe, my energy. And so they created it, shared it with us, and I was like, yo, this is dope. Had them out to a couple of events, and this whole idea came together of like, let's try and feed the city, let's try and do something impactful within the city, as well as celebrate art. And it all came together. They fell in love with the idea. We're building out distribution partners so that we're not actually just on the road handing out burgers to people. That's a little bit strange. So these specific partners will have relationships with organizations or with the people that are already in need, and they'll have discrete distribution patterns or discrete distribution methods to reach these people. In terms of the receipt, or in terms of the donations, I forgot to say, if you are to send me any money, I will keep track of who you are, the amount that you sent. That information will remain private with me. What is public is the burgers that are then raised. I will do my best to update that as frequently as possible. It'll be listed on the website so people can see like actively in real time how many burgers have been made for the city. And I think it'll help, I don't know, feel like they're actually in real time contributing, and it's not just some fake thing in the distance where they can't really see. If you have another idea as to how to make the people who've contributed feel a little bit more involved as well, I'm open to ideas, but this is just one of the ways that I thought we could do that. The venue is going to be Casa Latina. It's a cute spot, very colorful, very tropical. The owners are Latino, and they are independent solopreneurs as well, so I support that. They're local, and they've been very lenient to work with me in terms of providing the space and allowing me to take over the kitchen and their bar, actually. They've allowed Dave to come in and use their kitchen to make Big Lou burgers, so that we're actually selling them at the event. So you can try the Big Lou burger in person if you come out. You get 2 of those, 2 Big Lou sliders for $14 and some chips. So that's the regular option. And there's a feed another option, which is $20, so $6 more, and you can then donate an extra burger to the cause. So you still get your 2 burgers and chips, and then the 3rd burger isn't made there in real time. It just gets added to the tally, and then on distribution, whenever that period is, we will be, that burger will be accounted for. But of course, no pressure to do the $20. On top of that, we now gotten into the bar, but for the ladies, for anyone who identifies as a lady, there's no discrimination there, but for the ladies, they get $4 cocktails. Specific cocktails will be the margarita and the electric lemonade. Both very delicious. So come on out. That's all night for the ladies. So if that interests you, tell your friends, tell your sisters, tell your girlfriends, your cousins, your mama to come on out. We're gonna have ourselves a good time. Whether you drink or not, if that's an incentive, it's just gonna be fun regardless. And then while you're at it, tell your boyfriends and your uncles and your brothers as well. I would love to see you all there. This isn't just a ladies' party. This is a party for the entire crew. We're gonna have ourselves some fun. The first event was a success. This time we're aiming for more people, more energy, more burgers, and more memories. If you've been listening this far, I highly encourage you to get your ticket right now. Don't wait. Please tell a friend. It really means a lot. Every friend that you bring means an extra burger feeding the city. And I think it'd be so beautiful if we can actually hit that goal of 1,000 burgers. Without you guys, there's definitely no chance this is gonna happen. And by just inviting one friend, it doubles the impact that you've created already. So come on out, let's have some fun, let's create some memories, and let's eat some food. And we'll see you on June 6th at Casa Latina. My name is Big Lou, we out.